Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Conrad here, and in today's video, I want to answer that question. Will traveling the world make you happy? The reason I wanted to make this video is because I see it more common than ever, people comparing themselves to people traveling and living this luxurious lifestyle overseas, and it's very easy to get caught up in this comparison trap and think these people are so happy living this life and they get to experience all these cool things and I'm just stuck in this small city or town and going to this boring job or whatever it is, right? And I'm so unhappy, and I'll be happy when I get to, travel or do this and that. But the truth is that you won't, because everywhere you go, there you are. Until you can learn to actually understand and deal with what is causing you unhappiness in your current situation, then traveling isn't going to make you happier, because you're still going to be the same person even in that new situation, and nothing much would have changed in reality. I would consider myself pretty fortunate to be able to have lived the life that I have so far and have had some of these travel opportunities that I have. Earlier this year, I went on a snowboarding trip to Japan and found myself in a small village called Nasawa Onsen, which was absolutely incredible. Amazing culture, food, people, snow, experiences, and pretty much everything that I could have asked for as someone that loves the snow and loves to experience new things and see new cultures and stuff like that. But I found myself in this situation where I was still not content and not happy with being where I was, and I was looking for more, but I didn't know what it was. And it made me realize that I was actually missing out enjoying the present moment and spending time with my dad and experiencing this new culture, because I just had so much going on. My mind was all in the future, all in the past, and only a little bit in the present, actually able to enjoy the moment. All in all, that was a great holiday and a great experience. And when I was actually able to land back in Perth and take some time to reflect upon it, it made me realize the mistakes I made in my own mind that led to me feeling so happy in a situation where I would have thought I would have been so happy and ecstatic about life. I want to share with you some of the tools to be able to be content in the situation that you're in and stop comparing yourself to others so much. So let's get into it. First thing I found myself doing that I would say contributed to my unhappiness the most was comparing myself to other people. Just because you have more time and to relax and chill out doesn't mean that you should be using all of that scrolling on social media and constantly playing the comparison game in your mind. Now, whether we're aware of it or not, when we see all these fancy things on social media and people posting all these highlight reels, we are subconsciously comparing ourselves to it. The only way to really get away from that is to limit it, is to not spend so much time on social media and actually detach ourselves from that. Still to this day, if I go on social media for too long or watch too many YouTube videos, I can literally be depressed, and it makes me not even want to start doing something productive or something constructive in my life, because I just think, what's the point, I'm never going to be as good as that person or this person. But in reality, everyone has to start from somewhere. So I only need to compare myself who I was today with who I was yesterday, not with who anyone else is. They're on their own journey and I'm on my own journey. And so that was a big realization for me. I think the biggest aspect of this whole video is the fact that everywhere you go, there you are. And if you are unhappy and not content in the situation you're currently in, then running away and trying to escape that in various forms isn't actually going to do anything to it. You're going to return to that base level of happiness you found yourself. And what determines that base level of happiness we have is actually the stories we tell ourselves. That's something that I really realized that I was doing in my own life. I was at the top of this mountain with a beautiful view, about to look down and snowboard down, doing something that I love, but I was still not feeling content in the situation because I was spending so much time looking online, and I was thinking about all the things that I should be doing and what would make this experience better than what it is right now. And in reality, I just needed to learn how to appreciate what it is that I actually had and be able to be more present in the moment. I know I talk about a lot mindfulness and being present to the moment, but it truly is one of those habits and practices that I've incorporated into my everyday life that has helped me out the most. And that's why I talk about it so much, is because without that, I wouldn't be able to appreciate the small things in life. I wouldn't have been able to stop and take time to reflect and figure out these things that were causing this level of unhappiness and deal with all this self-imposed suffering that I was placing upon myself and these stories that I was telling myself, right? And when you think about it, it is pretty crazy, because we tend to be as happy as what we make our mind up to be. You could be in a situation where you don't have a lot, but you could be grateful for what it is that you do have, whether that... Gratitude truly has been huge to me as well. Learning to actually appreciate what it is that I already have and be content with that. Not in a way where it's like I'm gonna give up and not work towards anything anymore, but in a way where I can actually appreciate what it is that I have and build upon that and be grateful for every step along that journey. And it may sound corny, it may sound, you know, self-help and blah, 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 but in reality, it's the foundation, because you need to learn to appreciate what it is that you already have. Because without that, I would constantly keep finding myself in a situation seeking for more, never being happy or content with what it is that I have, not really enjoying my life and thinking about it more as a destination instead of the journey. And that's something that really shook me this past 2-3 years, was realizing how much I was living my life to get to this destination when it really is about that journey and the experiences along the way. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, is just to share some of the things that I've experienced this year and with my travels so far. I'm about to set off to Switzerland and Europe for a year, and then maybe another year in Asia. And you know, with the responsibility of traveling and making content and putting it out there, I definitely want to do it in a way where I'm not, you know, trying to emphasize this glamorous lifestyle that's completely unrelatable and show everyone on social media how happy I am and how fulfilled I feel and how much, you know, life sucks back in Perth or whatever it may be, right? If you made it this far in this video, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button, because it really does help the channel grow and me spread my messages further to be able to impact more lives. So that's what this is about. And to summarize this video so far, it's pretty much everywhere you go, there you are. And if you don't deal with the root causes of your unhappiness in this current situation, you changing locations or doing whatever it is, right, is never going to give you more happiness, because everywhere you go, there you are. So stop comparing yourself to other people, accept that you're on your own journey, learn to appreciate and be grateful for what it is that you have in your current situation, and then, you know, have goals and think about what it is that you want to work towards in the future, and only compare yourself with who you are today and yesterday. So good luck with everything, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.